Inktober, the one time a year where all artists and creatives come together and create for 31 days. 31 days of magic, of ink, and of complete mental disaster. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Olivia and I will draw things. Now, I will preface this video by saying Inktober is a great challenge for those who can get it done, who are real go-getters, and who have the time to do it. And if you can't do it, that's okay too. Inktober started off as a challenge of 31 days of drawing every day just to get artists drawing and creating. But I think as the years have gone on, it has turned into this huge mecca of artists burning out incredibly fast and it being impossible for them to get it done. Not only do I believe that Inktober helps you tremendously and gets better and gets you drawing every day, whether it be a full piece or just a small little doodle, it is one of those things that artists just aren't equipped to fully pump out every year. Drawing 31 days in a row is near impossible for most adult artists because they have jobs, they have kids, they have other responsibilities that they need to take care of. 31 days of drawing is kind of hard. Speaking as someone who works 2 day jobs, drawing 31 days isn't that realistic for me. There's just some days I don't feel like doing it, and forcing yourself to be creative on days that you really don't want to do it doesn't really help your creative flow and your creative output in the long run. I know a lot of bigger artists who make these challenges and make these prompt lists will start in September to help ease that pain and ease that ability to post every single day. And if it wasn't for social media, I think it would be a little bit easier to get these 31 drawings done in 31 days. However, because there's that pressure to post every single day that you're drawing these prompt lists, it becomes very difficult to get that sort of practice every day. Now, kudos to you if you are drawing every single day for 31 days straight and you don't feel burnt out after that. Congratulations, because there's not many of us who could do that. I think challenging yourself is always a great thing, always great to push yourself, but I do think there's a level of Inktober that provides an extra bit of pressure to post insane, complete pieces that would probably take you more than a day to do. Now, if your goal is to just draw every single day, that's great. I mean, if you can make that happen, that's awesome. If you're not trying to do these immaculate, full background pieces with 6 different characters in it, awesome. You've killed it. You've nailed it. But if your goal is to do that, oof, it's gonna be a rough time. I think it's healthy to give yourself challenges like Inktober, but if you're like me and can't draw 31 days in a row, then giving yourself smaller, more achievable and realistic goals are the way to go. This year I am actually working on a prompt list. However, there's only 6 prompts and 6 times I need to post this month, compared to the 31 that I would need to do to complete all of Inktober. And for you, 6 probably doesn't seem like that much, but I am trying to have a complete finished piece. I am trying to follow a theme, and I'm trying to stay consistent in the way that I am drawing. So giving yourself those little goals throughout the challenge that you're already working through is incredibly helpful. For me personally, I think giving myself these smaller goals within my 6 prompt list goal is helping me incredibly. There's things I want to focus on, and I'm breaking that up into a much more achievable goal in the long run, rather than just drawing every day, hating what I'm drawing, hating the process, not really putting everything that I can into each piece. I am allowing myself to give me the most creative freedom and the most time to get these things done, so that way I don't burn myself out and I enjoy the process along the way. So as I said, I'm doing this prompt list this year of Monsterouscafetober, where you combine monsters and cafe beverages, because how could I not? After seeing the prompt list, that's 2 of my favorite things. I thought it was really cute, and lo and behold, it is. I think it's incredibly healthy to work through these drawing prompts and these month-long challenges the way that best suit you and the best way that you can get them done. If you know in your soul that you can't draw 31 days, don't do 31 days. Make it something a little bit easier but still pushes that boundary a bit. Make it 10 10's still a lot for me, so I'm not doing 10. Or if you don't want to do a prompt list, give yourself the challenge of drawing once a week and giving yourself the challenge of maybe working only in black and white. So that way you kind of get that vibe of Inktober, but you're also still working on your color and light and shading and tones. Give yourself something that's achievable for you. Not everyone's month-long challenges have to be the same, nor do we all have to do Inktober, as we can all see. As the years go by longer and longer, I tend to see more artists stray away from Inktober because of that whole burnout and because of posting every day. It's hard. It's hard out here. It's rough out here for a pimp. But if you are doing any sort of 31-day challenge, you know what? I congratulate you, because holy cow, you done did it. And if you're not approaching that this month, that's okay too. I am still proud of you. All we can do as artists is get better and enjoy creating. Speaking of burnout, I was gone for like a month on vacations, visiting family, going to weddings of various loved ones, if you will. I had an absolute blast, and the time that I took off was so great for me and my mental health, and just not having to worry about the social media and business side of my art business. Funny enough. It was nice just going back and visiting with old friends and catching up, seeing where they are in their lives, and exploring new towns, trying new foods, because my boyfriend and I are big food people. We love trying new restaurants in different cities, so that was fantastic. I will say I'm very excited to be home though. After a month of travel, I feel like you just get this innate desire to be back in your own space and back in your own bed, you know? But no, the break was great. But again, I am glad to be home and be in my creative flow again. Taking back all of the life experiences and life interactions I had and putting that into my art. But honestly, giving myself the time off really allowed me to come back to drawing with a new set of eyes, and I have so much content planned. I have so many projects that I'm excited about and can't wait to share with you in the next coming months that I honestly would not have thought of otherwise without the break that I had. So take care of your mental health, kids. It'll be worth it. With all that being said, I do want to talk about my little matcha latte vampire today that I've been drawing till this point. I originally started this prompt idea with a more witchy kind of vibe. When I started planning for this prompt, I knew that I wanted to at least start off in my sketchbook, so that way I could get the same kind of feel and vibe as if I were doing Inktober or an inking challenge or a traditional art challenge. So I start off there, and as you can see, we are pretty different from where we started. I really liked the original design of the witch, and I honestly think that I'll be using her because in the moment of me drawing, I really liked the sketch, and then when I decided to switch over into more of a vampire matcha latte, I liked that design more. However, now that I am editing and going over all of my footage, I think I really enjoyed the matcha witch more. Very interesting, but that's life. I have her now. So I think I'll be using her for my final prompt of the month when I go to do that. Like I said, I have so many ideas and I am working on so much of it all at once and giving you guys previews. So if you follow me on my other social medias, you've gotten some sneak peeks of some of the exciting things I'm working on. You might not know what I'm doing, but you're getting peeks at it. So little shameless plug. Oof, sorry. And since I'm shamelessly plugging myself right now anyhow, if you go to my other social media, you can find all of the other Monsterouscafetober prompts that I've done so far, and then you will be the first to see my last one. So, kinda worth it, if you ask me. And with that, I will let this be a little cozy session for you. Enjoy the music, have a good time, and I'll see you at the end. Moral of the whole video is that drawing challenges are difficult. They are extremely hard, and if you can do all 31 days, do it. And if you can't, that's okay too. I am still proud of you, my precious little artist, for drawing anyway. As artists, we do what we can and we create when we feel most inspired. So take care of your brains, drink some water, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!